Start now. Well, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Johnny Baghead, and today, I wanted to do some PC gaming, but unfortunately, I don't own a PC. I'm a Mac gamer, TM, which is a cursed existence, trust me. So instead, I had to find the most up to date, cutting edge technology home console that could run one of the pivotal PC games released, Half-Life. Well, I have played it, I'll let you know. But unfortunately, the Xbox One can't play Half-Life 1 or the Series X. They're supposed to be these advanced systems, they can't even play Half-Life. PlayStation 2 can play Half-Life. What's the more powerful console? You tell me. So we're gonna play this version. This is a weird beast because Half-Life was originally going to get a Dreamcast port that was cancelled basically at the final hour. The game was basically done, but because the Dreamcast was basically about to die on the shelf, and also I think it just didn't run very well and didn't control very well because you didn't have two analog sticks. So that port got cancelled basically when it was done. There is actually a version that leaked online that is not, it's not 100%, it's not the final gold print of the game, but it's something like 95%, 99%. It's just before it would have. So probably lacking some optimization, but you can play the Dreamcast version. It is out there, but it's not technically the final version. And that was, I keep forgetting the name. That was developed primarily by Captivation Digital Laboratories. It does, so funny enough, the Dreamcast version, yes, does have mouse and keyboard support. But also, if you don't have the mouse and keyboard, those were specific Dreamcast mice and keyboard, you had to use a controller, and you only had the D-pad and the one analog stick, only 2 triggers. You didn't have 4. So, from what I've heard, it does not control well on the Dreamcast. But this version is credited as Gearbox doing most of the work. But most of this seems to be based on the Dreamcast version. And Captivation are only given a special thanks in the credits here, because they actually ended up getting shut down because the money they would have made from the Dreamcast port, they never got paid for it because it got cancelled. We'll talk about mods. There's something interesting to talk about there, actually. But this is the only official, because the Dreamcast version got cancelled. So this is the only official console port of the original Half-Life. It didn't get to any other consoles this gen. There's been no re-releases since then. Just kind of nuts. But I really wanted to play through this version. I really have a fascination with downports of games that have to, work from a lot higher grade systems and try and run on lower grade ones. And that's especially interesting around this time of PC games being ported to consoles and how those would work. So let's give this a go. This is also, again, this is a very weird version of this game because it's got some of the Gearbox quote unquote HD models and textures in it, but most of the port is based on the Dreamcast version that a different team did, and then Gearbox came back and finished this one. But here we are. I mess with it. I definitely don't have the hardware to stream in 60 frames per second, but honestly, for this game, you probably watching it will probably actually look better because it does not run at locked 60. Well, this is PAL version, so 50, but either version, the frame rate is all over the place. So honestly, everyone watching here is probably going to actually get a bit of a smoother image because you're not going to see as much dips. But this parts of this game are running at full resolution, but then right now it's dropped here, and I don't know if that comes through on the stream. But this is the full game, as far as I know. I don't know if any of the levels got rescaled or anything like that, or cut up. We'll have to see. Weirdly, I have played a lot of the Half-Life campaign, but like not on my own properly. I used to do it in in co-op with people online. There was like a kind of Gary's mod thing for Half-Life 1 called, I think it was called like Sandbox or Sandpit, that we used to do co-op in. I'm pretty sure that's mostly how I've played this game. Probably. But so this has the full game. It does not have opposing forces, which I've never played, but I've seen playthroughs of, and based on what that looked like, I don't think that would have ran on this console with some of the stuff that game does. Specifically, there's the there's like the portal gun. I get the feeling that would not have worked on PlayStation 2. But it does have Blue Shift, which was originally going to be exclusive for the Dreamcast version, but then came out on the PC anyway, and then here. But this does have the exclusive co-op campaign Decay, though there has been a fan port to PC, which you can even play online. But it is in here. And you mentioned mods, Clarice. So this is a weird story. So I don't know if this was a thing in the UK, but I've seen a video on this. In one of the like PlayStation Underground discs that came with the official PlayStation magazines in the US, they mentioned, the console version's going to have mods. The mods are going to be playable on it. And that's like a huge thing to say. It's like, wait, what? But that doesn't actually seem to be true. What it was, is there was this weird thing where you could take one of those demo discs. I believe it was the one where they said, these mods came. And you had to get a cheat code, which people actually never knew how to find. They didn't find it until about 10 years ago, when they were porting Half-Life Decay to PC. There's a cheat code you put in that pops open your disc tray, and then you swap in the demo disc, and it brings up... I forgot the name of it, but it was basically the demo they put out for Half-Life, which was like a little custom campaign that was kind of like a taste of what the full game was, but without using levels from the full game. So I guess in theory, maybe if people messed with that, you might be able to put in custom assets. And I don't know if maybe there were bigger plans to do something of like, they would put out a disc for opposing forces, but you would need the original, or something like that. But there's a man over there. I wonder who that is. So yeah, that's... I don't know if they misspoke by calling them mods, or if there were bigger plans, but the only technically official mod was this demo, and I've forgotten the name of it. It does have an official name, and again, it's not even a mod, it's something Valve made. That was an official demo for the game.
Please stand back from the automated door and wait for the security officer to verify your
But yeah, there wasn't any online for this.
identity.
Though I do remember I did get a PlayStation magazine at the time, PlayStation 2 magazine specifically, and I do remember them making a lot of noise about this because they were really just like, hey, this is a PC game. How nuts is it that they've got it running on PlayStation 2 kind of thing. But I, because I'd pretty much only been a console gamer as a kid, I didn't really know what Half-Life was. So I don't think I got it back in the day. But here and this is the only official console port of Half-Life 1. They've never re-released it. Well, yeah, but I moonlight as a Mac gamer. Don't forget. So we'll see how this managed, but it's a shame. Like, Valve should put out new console versions of their games. Nope. They've never done it, and it feels like they should. It feels like they could right now do this. Heck, they could put out Black Mesa, the fan-made remake that Valve basically gave approval of.
Hey, Mr. Freeman. I had a bunch of messages for you, but we had a system crash about 20 minutes ago, and I'm still trying to find my files.
Well, remember, like,
we were having some problems down in the test chamber.
there are like some console ports of Valve games. Like there's console ports of multiple Counter-Strike games. There is the orange box that came out on PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2. Heck, and I thought this was going to be a bigger thing and ended up being it. The PlayStation 3 version of Portal 2 had some Steam support where you could log on to Steam, get Steam achievements, and even play with users on Steam. I don't know if you remember this, we played the co-op of Portal 2 when I was on PS3. And I was really hoping that was going to be a big thing, and then they did nothing with it. It's like there was one time they did a game with it, and that was it. Alright, so... yeah, so I think I could be wrong if these are slightly different. Well, crossplay's now becoming a thing, but it's kind of crazy to think back that, especially because Sony have been the ones who have not been very friendly with crossplay, apparently, this generation. But they did it quite early on. Obviously, there's other consoles, like, funny enough, the Dreamcast had some crossplay stuff for some games. But I believe this is essentially the HD quote textures that Gearbox made, which I think were technically probably made for the Dreamcast version first, and then obviously this, and I think these are the same ones that you would see in that, but I'd have to mess with the PC version at some point and see how they compare.
Weren't you supposed to be in the test chamber half an hour ago?
Oh yeah, there is a bit of lean, which I can't turn off, unfortunately.
Please, leave me alone until after the experiment.
Fair enough. But yeah, let's see how this is.
Can we do this later? You got the wrong airlock, Mr. Freeman. You know I can't let you through here.
Apparently there is some extra dialogue based on a video I watched. The YouTube channel Stop Skeletons from Fighting did do a really good video covering this port and the history. That's most of what I'm mentioning comes from that video, where they've got the history of, you know, the Dreamcast version and then this version and all that weird stuff with that weird stuff with the quote-unquote mod support that wasn't actually mod support.
Greetings.
There we go.
As I expect, why do we all have to wear these rings?
But there is some weird stuff with the controls here. This is still at the point where first-person controls weren't 100% figured out. They were mostly figured out, but for example, by default in this game, the look's inverted. You have, like, for some reason, a lot of first-person shooters at the time figured, oh, yeah, that's how you want to play, right? It's like, no. Oh yeah, so these are different models, for example. I don't think they remodeled much. I think it's like these hell stations got remodeled. They redid the characters and the weapons. This movement is a bit sensitive, I will say. Like you don't actually, yeah, you don't have to push the stick all the way to get full speed, it feels like. Which, fair enough, because it was built for a PC first, where there was an analog movement. I've never really got motion sickness with a video game, not on like an actual TV. The only time I think like visuals of a game has given me like problems is some games with really low or like wildly varying frame rates have like made my eyes hurt. That might be. I remember one of my sisters when Enter the Matrix came out, and for some reason that game made them nauseous. And not because of the quality of the game. Like, apparently something about the way the camera or the slow motion worked. Technology! Oh, look at that. Working as a team, yeah. So they must have remade these, obviously. But yeah, we'll see. But I'm being told that there is some like extra dialogue that some Gearbox employees would have re-recorded. Well, not re-recorded, but maybe for like extras. So we'll see. But this version does actually have mouse and keyboard support, which I might do for a stream. Though I have to be careful. Using a mouse tends to mess up my arm. So that's not something I can do for very long. Every game I have to turn the camera to, yeah. I mean, once I'm actually in gameplay, I'll see how it is, because it is quite sensitive here. But also, I think that's a lot of just because of Half-Life's movement.
Sorry, I'm on duty, Mr. Freeman.
Fair enough. Half-Life, the Gold engine, I believe it's in, is a weird engine because it's a heavily modified Quake engine, from what I understand. If I remember that right. Which, if you remember how quick that game's movement is.
We've boosted the anti-mass spectrometer to 105%. Bit of a gamble, but we need the extra resolution.
The administrator is very concerned that we get a conclusive analysis of today's sample. I gather they went to some lengths to get it.
They're waiting for you, Gordon, in the test chamber.
Test chamber. There it is. I don't think I can mess with the movement sensitivity, but that'll be fine.
It's about to go critical.
I have to say, I think these voices are like more compressed than they would have been on PC. Which, this is on the DVD. I wouldn't think that the voice clips would need to be this compressed. Now, maybe I'm misremembering, because they are really compressed in the PC version. But yeah, it's been a very long time since I've played just original Half-Life or seen footage of it.
Hello, Gordon Freeman. It's good to see you.
You know what? I think this is an extra load. So yeah, I think this game's going to be broken up
I'm
a little bit
afraid
more.
we'll be deviating a bit from standard analysis procedures today, Gordon.
Yes, but with good reason. This is a
I love
red
this
hot
guy's
moment
voice.
for us.
Gordon
This is the
doesn't
first
need to
sample
hero
of the
this.
And potentially the most unstable.
Now, if you follow standard insertion procedures, everything will be fine.
I don't know how you can say that, although I will admit that the possibility of a resonance cascade scenario is extremely
Gordon doesn't need to hear all this. He's a highly
And it's
trained
probably because of the compression, but he sounds like he's got this
administrator that
kind of
nothing
Sean
can go
Connery,
wrong.
like, lisp, like, speech impediment. Where he's like, Gordon doesn't need to hero this.
Go ahead. Let's let him in now.
Alright, here we go. So, for example, you won't see this on the stream, but the frame rate in this room is mostly the full, like I said, PAL version here, so 50. But it does, like, when I look in it roughly this way, it dips a little bit. So, again, I think the stream version might actually look a bit better, because you won't see as many dramatic frame shifts. Like I said, I would have liked to have done it at full frame rate, just to show. Oh.
Gordon, are you not hearing me? Climb up and start the rotors, please.
There you go. Calm down. So yeah, this is a bit different. They put these just to show where the prompts are, which I wonder why.
We'll take it from here.
Power to stage 1 emitter.
Because it's not like these look any different on the console that they wouldn't be visible.
Predictable phase arrays.
I am really curious to see this game all the way through and see if they do scale any of the areas back, or if they just cut the levels up.
Work as quickly as you can.
But again, I find these like down ports either when they port games from, you know, like, hey, here's the current gen systems, but the previous the previous gen systems are still popular. For example, like Tony Hawk 2 and 3, sorry, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. By the time they were being made and came out, Neversoft were working on the PlayStation 2, but they still made PlayStation 1 versions, and that was actually the versions I had because I didn't have a PlayStation 2 at the time. And they basically had to take the team that did them, Shubba Games, had to take the what was it? It was the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 engine and like retrofit the changes to the gameplays from 3 and 4 into that engine. And I think in some cases they had to make original objectives because the ones that were there they couldn't have done. Alright, so let's see how this goes. This is probably why there was that. I don't remember if there is an extra loads. Hopefully, if some people can join who are some Half-Life experts, they can let me know of like, oh, is there any major differences? Oh, well, there you go. There's still this. They still managed to do this stuff, which is kind of cool. I was kind of wondering if it'd be like, oh yeah, look, there's a load. I think that was originally there, the load, though. Alright, so here we go. So, one thing I'm going to do, and... oh yeah, the security panels, they've updated here too. So, something we're going to do, we do have quick saves. So that's... Though we do have to go into the menu to do it, but this version does have quick save support. I think you can probably see this on stream, that the frame rate here is maybe below 30 or whatever it's running at when it dips. Again, this is a PAL version. So you have to keep those differences in mind. Alright, up we go. I kind of love this elevator. It's the most impractical thing. Like, why does it... I know why it twists, but you could have, you know, like most... It's, I don't know, it's not impractical, but it's just kind of funny to me.
Why didn't they listen?
We tried to warn them.
I never thought I'd see a resonance cascade, let alone create one.
Gordon, you're alive.
Yeah.
Thank God for that hazard suit. I'm afraid to move him and all our phones are out. Please, get to the surface as soon as you can and let someone know we're stranded down here. You'll need me to activate the retinal scanners. I'm sure the rest of the science team will gladly help you. Blood samples under a microscope? Yes, let's go.
Alright. Come on, dude. So yeah, this stuff's all still here. I do think, just for how this version looked on the PC, though, I feel like there's some missing sound effects here, isn't there? Because why is it... That I feel like that should be making a sound. Also, as well, from what I remember, the Dreamcast version, these loads are a lot longer. Like, more than double in a lot of cases. Ah! I got a laser room here. There we go, got the crowbar. So that's still the same. So yeah, there is a weird thing with this cursor. You know, if I... Oh, okay. I never tried that before. I was curious if you didn't press the button, if they'd still fall, and yeah, they do. Okay. Like, I do remember little bits. Okay, yeah, so this is the thing this console version does. Is it has a kind of a soft lock. And I believe there is a button that, like, even tracks targets.
Yeah, we might stand a better chance if we team up.
Yeah, come with me.
Well, that target range time is going to pay off today.
Which way do we go? Oh. That was weird. I don't know, no, I don't think any of the hitboxes are changed. It says this targeting system. It'll be a bit more apparent once I have the gun. But if you see, like, the cursors will move near enemies. Again, this is when aim assist wasn't really a thing in console shooters yet, so this is kind of their solution they found. And I think this is also a major holdover from... I think the Dreamcast version had an even more extreme attempt to do this. Because... I'd have to look it up and see how that version worked on controller. It must have been very weird. Oh hey, that armor respawned. Okay, just gotta remember to do the quick saves, because there's no you know, this is that era of gaming, so there isn't any auto saves. I think even when you get to what is technically like the new levels. But I will say, considering that the frame rate is so over the place, like here, I think even on the stream you'll see that this is where it dips. That they should have kept the game locked at 30/25. Okay, so one thing that's different in this game, and there we go. So this is the lock-on button, where if you hit circle when the cursor's highlighted on an enemy or a NPC even, the game will have the camera just like track them like that. Oh. So I think that's mainly a holdover from the Dreamcast version, because again, with the Dreamcast version, you know, you couldn't do dual stick controls. There we go, we got the gun. See, I'm trying to remember if the PC version loaded as much as this. I feel like it didn't, but I could be just making that up. Alright, I'm just going to do a quick save here just to be safe. These are interesting because these are to RAM if you don't have a memory card in. Oh, System Shock. Okay, so there is an actual okay, what's reload? I need to check the controls because the controls are a little not what you expect. I do think you can save anywhere though, so that's pretty cool. So let me see. Okay, reload is square. Weird, it didn't work when I tried it. Let me try again. Oh, it's because I oh, hang on, let me move myself. I don't think so, no. That was probably a bit too much for consoles. So yeah, so there is that auto lock, but if you don't press the button to do this, it's just all this gore flying at this guy. You'd still shoot where the cursor is, which, like I said, that must have been around mainly for the Dreamcast version, but also at the time, you know, they Okay, well, I've run out of ammo. I might mess with that. I might move the jumping crouch buttons around, because I keep wanting to jump with. Maybe it's be weird. They've got jump on the trigger, though. I don't think that's bad. I think for a lot of first-person shooters, that's actually preferable because it lets you be able to turn and aim at the same time you're jumping. And depending on the game, now it looks like this might not be one of them. Let's see. No, this isn't one of them, but in a lot of first-person shooters, if you turn in mid-air while pressing forward, your momentum will actually change direction. It's very weird. But yeah, some first-person shooters at the times did do stuff with hitboxes where they would make them bigger. Oh, good. Needed the ammo there. Oh, that healing thing wasn't that far back, was it? Was it? That wasn't. There we go. So, okay, so here's one control difference I can talk about. So there's a crouch button and there's a jump, but crouch jumping is a thing they ask you to do quite often in this game. But what this port has, and I actually really like it, I don't know if any of the PC versions or updates have ever had an option for it, but there's an auto crouch jump toggle, and what it does is if you hold the jump button, you do the crouch jump without having to manually do it with the buttons. Oh yeah, this. I imagine if I was playing the NTSC version, the frame rate. Yeah, we'll target. There we go. I might adjust the aim at some point because it is kind of hard to target things. It feels like, and okay, one thing that's a bit weird, if I'm like pushing against an object and I jump, it does that instead. I've noticed that a few times, and that's why I keep hitting a different button, because I keep thinking, wait, is crouch that button? And it doesn't do it everywhere, which is odd. Yeah, I think okay, let me quick save. I think I'm going to lower the sensitivity a bit, because I'm actually having trouble even aiming at enemies. Just go down a touch. There we go. Now, we won't do a manual save yet. I want to see how this feels. Oh, that's a lot lower already. We'll see.
Yeah, you're going to have to leave me here, Gordon.
Okay. Here we are. Oh. There we go. So I think... Oh. Yeah, it's like, it's not the sensitivity I want to change, it's dead zones, I think. Because, yeah, if you want to do, like, really precise aiming, you have to, like, very, very delicate on the control stick. Okay, why is that happening? Just want to go back in the hole. There we go. Okay, if you hold jump, that makes you go up, so that's good to know. Aha, loading. So, this is not the version of speedrun, I'll tell you that up front. Does this guy have ammo? Yeah, he does. Alright. I think for the head crabs, it might end up being the crowbar might be the better weapon on this. Woo! Just because of the way the aiming feels. The lock-on's a neat idea, but I think having it on a face button actually makes it way too hard to use. Probably would put it on the... So clicking the stick is it like recenters your look. I think if the targeting was on that, it'd make a bit more sense maybe. Or one of the triggers, but the triggers are all used up. Oh. Well, that's what you get for not auto-saving a lot, because look, we're back here. Alright, well that's not far. It's not far. But I'm definitely gonna auto-save after going down that elevator, because that takes a long time. Excuse me, zombie man. I don't know enough to know if there are specific bugs. There is a cheat code menu, which I find kind of fascinating, because I'm... Aside from that weird cheat code that let you play the demo level campaign they made if you had the demo disc, and they never gave the code out for some reason. I haven't looked up to see what all the cheat codes do. I imagine they're probably simple things of like... I know the level select. I know level select's in there. Oh. This bit's so weird. Reminds me of those surf maps. Woo! Alright. Oh yeah, hitting those hitting those guys on this version's not easy. Alright. Well, let's quick save so I don't fall into the... I thought it was just regular water. I didn't know it was going to be... Oh. I mean, I guess we'll just leave that guy. And goodbye. Platforming, of course. Where? I assume that's on the cheat code menu though, right? Oh yeah, let me quick save. Because that's, Oh, I can't even... No, I'd have to go back to, like, the main menu to do it. Maybe in a bit. It's nice if you hold down the trigger there. Oh, you do get rapid fire with the pistol there. I don't have to mash it. That's as fast as the pistol will shoot. So that's cool. Might as well. What are we doing on that, Mario? Yeah. And I don't know if that was even done. If the UK magazine even did that. I would have to look that up. And again, as far as people know, the official PlayStation magazine, the US one, never gave that cheat code out. Alright, this definitely is a room to quick save in. I'll tell you that for free. I do find it interesting when certain console versions do manage to do quick saves and things like that. Oh. Oh, that's quick though. That is quick. I assume obviously if I like quick saved and then, you know, went through hours of the game, then it would be longer. But for no. Oh, that would have been disastrous. I think after this jumping puzzle, I will make a manual save, just so I don't have to worry about any... There we go. Don't have to worry about any confusion. I hope these are these are save anywhere saves. Hard to say. Find that funny that Silent Hill thought it was like 2000, but this game is like 2099. I don't know where I got that time and date and time from. I'm using the PlayStation 2 Slim. I do have a fat one, but it's in a different room. But I don't tend to leave them plugged in anyway, especially the Slim, because the Slim doesn't have a proper off switch like the fat PlayStation 2 did, the big boy. So yeah, it's not gonna reliably remember date and time. Oh, hey, here we go. Next level. I need to look up, because I feel like I've seen people use these models in the PC version, and they don't look exactly like this. Okay, so there is one thing I want to demonstrate, which, here, let me kill these guys off. Oh, here we go, we got the flashlight, that's just a weird texture. It looks a little nicer here, like they made it more round. I think in the PC version it looks rougher. Okay, here we go. So let me do a quick save. So this version does have widescreen support, technically, but we aren't doing it, and there's a good reason why. A lot of PlayStation 2 games, I don't know about other systems that had widescreen support, but a lot of them actually had really bad widescreen support. And this is a guess on my part, but I think the logic of it makes sense. When you render a game in widescreen, you're having to render more stuff on screen at a time. So what a lot of these games did, instead of actually making more rendered on the sides of the screen, all they would do is just zoom the camera in so that you were still basically your like field of view would be smaller, so you would still only be able to see like this far left and right, but then the top of the bottom of the screen. So this is an approximation because it takes too long to swap. But if we had turned the widescreen support on, it would look like this, with the HUD elements moved up and down. So yeah, we would just see less of the screen, so I didn't want to do that. So there we go. But there's a lot of PlayStation 2 games where like, oh yeah, widescreen support, and then you actually play it, and it's terrible. It looks like that. So yeah, I don't recommend doing that. There's I always forget the name. I have it bookmarked. It was originally on a different website, but whoever was hosting it, the wiki, it went down. It was on someone's like personal wiki, but someone's archived it, where it's a collection of I wonder if there's a way to stop that fan. But it's a collection of all the different what would you call it? Different display modes that PlayStation 2 games can do. Specifically, not the PAL like 50, 60 hertz stuff. There's a separate website that's actually got that all logged. But this site has like, oh, does this game have progressive? Does it have widescreen? And what's the method? Because some games have really weird... Some PlayStation 2 games have really weird inputs, where you have to like hold square and triangle when you boot the game up, and that's how you access progressive mode. Tekken 4 is one of those games where it has 480p support, but you have to do that to access it.
Gordon, if I'd known it was you, I'd have let you in. Everyone's heading for the service. But I think they're crazy not to stay put.
Oh, I've got those grabby guys to watch out for. I wonder, I want to check something. I want to see if that turned the fan off. Oh, it did, yeah. And I bet... Yep, there's ammo. Nice. Yeah, I don't remember anything like that. So when it comes to secrets and the like, just gonna have to find them as we go through. Alright. Trying to spook me, are you? Okay, you actually can't get in there. Okay, well, we've still got these breakable fins. So that didn't change. Oh, well, there's a load in there, so let me go back. That must be progress, because I didn't check. I don't know if it's worth it. I think there's some energy shield in there. Oh! Alright, well, I'll take that. Let's... Hang on. Why can't you pick it up? There's ammo there and I can't pick it up. There we go. I had to crouch jump in there. Very odd. Okay. But hit the load and quick save again. Alright, new gun.
Hello, sir. Whoa, that was close. Took a little damage, but I can make it. Sorry, sir. But
We don't have subtitles because, again, back in the day, it's just something most games didn't have. Kind of reminds me of like how much it's a random diatribe, but like Metal Gear Solid does a lot of stuff that definitely wasn't standard at the time. Of that game has tutorials like built into the game, like they actually explain controls and other stuff. Not everything. Alright.
Roger that. Let's run like hell.
Maybe this isn't the way to go. 'Cause this is a... Oh.
Man, see that shot?
'Cause there's no way I'm getting up there. Nah. Yeah, that must be just an extra of you can get that ammo if you save him. And the health. Let's go back then. Regarding the playthrough, like I do want to do the whole game, and heck, I might even do I'll probably do Blue Point as well, because it technically was originally meant to be a console exclusive mode. Oh. Okay, let me... There we go. That light switch still works. Okay. Oh! Spooked me. Kind of surprised they didn't try and change this up. With all the things they did change, this weird flashlight that's not a flashlight. It's just a texture. Oh. I'm gonna crouch under that. Okay. Oh yeah, that's the... Funny enough, the targeting does work really well. It actually does a really good job of tracking enemies. It's maybe a bit too easy, but with how the aiming feels. Alright, yep, here we go. Classic Half-Life here. Whoa! What happened there? What's going on there? Oh, that was really odd. This is right, isn't it? Or am I mistaken? No, that must be the way forward. Is it somewhere else I'm supposed to jump up? That is weird. Something is pushing me off there. That is really weird. This thing, I'm like hitting it. Oh, that counts as a ladder. That's super weird. I don't know if that's any different or not, but like... It didn't look like a ladder to me. It looked like some sort of weird fence. Maybe I'm just being an idiot. Shoot that guy. Damn it, even kill him. Let's lame it out, shall we? I can see how much of this game, like... But these guns suck. They can't kill the head crabs at all. But it is interesting, you can see how much of this game was kind of tech demo-y of just, oh hey, look at this stuff we're setting up that this engine can do. Oh, I've got to be careful, my health's actually kind of low. Alright, I'll go quick save here.
Got one. Yeah, let's go.
Oh nice, there's ammo in there. Whoa.
Got another one.
Oh, Barney did a good job there, actually killed one. Oh, there's a health in there. What's going on? Oh, well, we're not going in there anymore. Yo, Barney, move it.
I'll bet that stings a bit.
There we go. Yeah, it's weird to describe. It's not, the aiming's really bad, but it is weight. It's not the sensitivity, it's the dead zones where you don't actually have to push the stick all the way to the edge of the controller to actually do max turn speed, which is odd, because it feels like if it was set up that way, it'd feel better, you know? Whoa! Oh, Barney's doing okay.
Man, did you see that shot? I don't know if we should go any further. It still look right.
Oh, something's making noises. I do wonder if Valve will ever get back into making console ports, or if that's just something that they've done with. They did the experiments basically, and they're like, nah, it's not worth it. But
You are from the anomalous materials lab. Yes, I recognize you.
I can't imagine it wasn't.
I got money.
Well, I'll turn the light on for you.
I'm not so sure I want to go to the surface.
Alright, let's keep going. December. It's a bit weird that the targeting is also friendly targeting. I know you can kill friendlies, but I'm not sure why you'd ever want to be locked onto them.
I got another one.
Look at his modeling. This is real ass modeling. You don't see modeling this good anymore.
Cold one right now.
Just had to figure shit out. It's like, look. Oh, I see you hiding.
That'll look nice in my trophy room.
Can still get the soda. You're 1 health at a time. Sody pop. There we go. Can't get snacks though. What's up with that? Alright, where have I been? Okay, I think I went that way, didn't I? Okay, that's where I came from. Oh yeah, there's a new guy.
It appears the containment system has completely failed.
No shit, man.
Peculiar. I just overheard a secure access transmission. Soldiers have arrived, and they're coming to rescue us. Of course, I have my doubts that we'll live long enough to greet them.
You think this is the right way out?
Oh, let's see. Whoa! Something went wrong with the sound there. There we go, that went alright. It is interesting seeing this of how compromised with a PC version this is. But also knowing where the PlayStation 4 would get visually and power wise. Like, I don't know, I feel like there are games that
Hey, what the hell are you doing down here? Get topside. I hear troops are coming in to save us.
you know, obviously it was later on in the generation, but well, let's go in the vent first. I'll go do a sick jump. Oh, look at that. That's new. I don't think the PC... I think the corpses stayed in the PC version. Because you could give them, or jib them. I always forget how you're supposed to say that. Because it's jib, because it's giblets. Yeah, my Half-Life knowledge is not great because I don't remember most of this. I don't know if this is the right way or if this is just some bonus. Oh, here we go. Wait, was this a dead end? Oh no, here we go. Ah, there we go. Alright, so that was a bonus. Bonus. Okay. So, yeah, must be progress. Oh, frame rate here is, doesn't like this room for some reason. There we go. Don't think I actually killed that one. Have to use the lock on. There we go. That reload's so loud. What was up with that? Okay, well, there's multiple doors. Okay, that's locked. Yeah, I thought that was going to be a load. Oh, I'll get it. That was weird. There we go. I can't remember. Could head crabs come off of zombies in the original game? So I really don't remember. Oh, there's actual ice physics. Okay. Interesting. Oh, that missed. It's amazing to see how far first-person shooters on consoles have come, though. And it's kind of a shame that there hasn't been any more modern port of this. Oh, heck, I feel like it might even be something where if you were to make a port... Well, I don't know. For preservation's sake, I like all versions being available. There we go. I wonder if these are breakable. They are. But not much in them. But I don't know. I hope Valve gets back into doing console ports again. Because I just think they're interesting, and there's never been any really great ones apart from, I would probably say, Portal 2.
I hope those people in Lambda.
Because every time they've done one, there are like little weird, like they've mostly not done them in house, from what I understand. I don't know if they did the Portal 2 though. I feel like that was in house because this is technically I'm gonna constantly forget the name. It's not creative, but it's something like that. It's the lab people that worked on Dreamcast version and Gearbox. And then I don't know. There was a original Xbox port of the original Half-Life 2, which I did not know about. I had no idea that'd come out, and trust me, we will stream that for sure, because I kind of don't know how that system can even run that game. I'm very curious to see how that turns out. No, I'll probably do a NTSC version there. Just get the best frame rate out of it. Whenever I can get my Xbox fixed. Someone did tell me, they were like, oh hey, yeah, just let me know. Actually, they even said, oh, I'll just send you a brand new one modded if you want. But they never got back to me, so I'll go look into that. Can't get this without doing that. Yep. But yeah, I can't imagine the Xbox version of Half-Life 2 runs well, because that game gets really big in places. Like the map design's really expansive in some areas. And it does a similar thing where they resize maps, like some games do. I was going to mention like the pretty much all the console ports of Doom until probably the I think it was the Doom Collector's Edition, Doom 3 Collector's Edition. Oh yeah, the flashlight has a battery on it. It's always an annoying mechanic. It's like, don't need to do that. It's just annoying. The reload is so loud when you're in these like reverb areas. There we go. Get a quick save again. I should probably do a manual save soon as well. Alright. But yeah, it is funny playing this because I can see this console is very barely running it at times. Like most of the time the frame rate's okay, but there are some moments where I can feel it. And again, this is an unfortunate thing with PAL games running at 50 Hz, that they tend to run a bit worse already. Plus, because they have to do things to change the game speed. Oh, I'm back here. Ow.
Okay, why not? Didn't want to die alone anyway.
Yeah, you take care of that. Oh, it's you. Okay, I think these models are... Because I have a very clear idea in my head what the G-Man model looks like with the HD textures in this, the PC version. And I remember him looking a lot different than that. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on seeing him later on. Alright, I'm going to have to... Yep, there we go. Nice. It is really weird to explain how the movement feels here, because there is a momentum. Like here, watch this. You actually take a bit to stop moving. So when you jump, you actually slide. And even when you do the crouch one. Oh yeah, we're quick saving here. Okay, that worked out okay. A little slippery, yeah. Again, it's like you have momentum, but it's a little too heavy. Well, that's the thing, yeah. When there was that bit of platforming where it's on the boxes, and part of the reason why I fell so many times was, yeah, you keep moving when you land. Alright, well, let's do a hard save. Do a quick save and a hard save. It's weird how you have to do this. I have to go into this menu. Okay, I'll do multiple saves for now. Not too many, but I'll there we go. Oh, frame rate.
Open the cell door! They're coming for us! It's our only way out! Oh my god, we're doomed!
I really need to look up how the HD models look, because I don't remember those looking that different. Okay, well I can't get in there yet, but there's a lot of ammo in there. Oh yeah. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna quick save just to be safe. Oh man, when we used to play Sandpit. Oh. Oh dear. We used to have a lot of fun with the trip mines, because Sandpit let you I think it let you do stuff like go over the item limit that was supposed to be there. Okay, can't break that. Just in case there's any of those energy cells here. Yeah, there we go. Well, that'll do for now. Whoa! I might remap that, but yeah, the auto lock isn't actually too bad. Oh, see, the momentum almost got me killed there. It's hard to explain, but yeah, you slide. It kind of feels like maybe I'm on rollerblades. It's probably the best way I can describe it. There's a gun there. We've been doing okay so far, but I'm just gonna... I could quick save whenever I want, so... That's a bit weird. I feel like that machine gun previously, the turret, was activated even though I never hit the barrier. It shot me before I got to the barrier. Oh. Okay, well now they're active. Yeah, not much I can do there. Oh. And yeah, when you're on water, it's even more slippery. It's like playing a Mario game almost, with like the different... Whoops. Well, I assume this is a... Yep. Okay, well, can we actually avoid... No. Let's break these. Oh, we're doing good on ammo at least. So I was trying to think of like talking about older PC to console translations of first person shooters. So I think Doom's probably the earliest example of those, and in those cases, the main thing they did there was they did resize all the levels. Like most of the console versions of Doom up until the Doom 3 Collector's Edition and...
Thank God you're here.
Oh, yeah, that's the story bit. Not here to save us, oh no. Alright, here we go. They just gave me a lot of ammo for this gun. That's a weird amount of ammo. Okay. This is a weird thing, because this is a, like, submachine gun, I believe. It's supposed to be kind of like an MP5. But here it's an assault rifle. But yeah, so, you know, because it took so... Partly because I like memory, you know, when games were made on cartridges, games had to be so small, so that's why most of the the early console ports of Doom had the smaller maps. They would also typically change how much health you picked up. Some of them would even change how quick the guns fired. Oh, we got some music. Yeah, the science team. Let's go, just get loud now. Let me know how the audio is, because I'm noticing this game is quite loud just in general. Save a bit. Well, that music especially is especially it's really like late 90s techno. Keep going here. Watch out for these guys. Graboids. Or whatever they're called. Some trip mines over there. I think with at the time as well, like a lot of console versions of like PC games, especially first-person shooters as well, they would sometimes just make completely original games. I remember that being a common thing. I think a lot of the Medal of Honor and early Call of Duty games, a lot of the time the console versions would be very different games. I'm kind of curious, that might be something. I tend to stream a lot of this era of video games. Maybe just because I've got the hardware I can make it look good. But, you know, it is curious, you know, it is interesting going back to this era when, you know, a lot of stuff still wasn't that figured out in terms of control and how to get stuff running on these systems. So it going back and seeing, oh, how did this developer do movement? Especially go back to PlayStation 1, Nintendo 64. When it came to first-person shooter controls there, the control methods were really all over the place. Ah! Oh, damn. The whole point was to miss the lasers. Okay, I'm quick saving here. The auto crouch jump is pretty good, but I'm not confident in my skill enough to know it's going to work out every time. What the? Okay. Destroying that box for some... Oh! Yep. Okay, don't destroy that box then, because that blows up the mine. Stick with this gun for now. Ah. Can't get out of the way. Oh god, the frame rate here is... I really want to see what this game is like once you get to the really big areas. Because the frame rate in this area is really starting to make me think of like when you're on the cliff side or when you get to the top area, top side. And those areas being a lot bigger. I'm really not imagining those are going to run very well, because even these tight spaces get a bit too framey at times. It's okay now, probably because I cleared the enemies out. Let's go keep breaking these. Weapon switching's okay, but it's not super tuned. It's a bit weird. Okay, that's how it works. So it's just D-pad controls. Though you do have to hit shoot to confirm your choice. So if you don't learn that, you can mess up and... you can get hit. If you do this, and you're trying to do like certain actions, you can take damage if you're not being smart enough. What's these fins? Okay, that's the alt fire. I don't have it yet. I know this gun has a grenade launcher on it. Oh, I've taken quite a lot of damage there. It's cheesy, but I'm going to go back. It's quite a big area as well. We haven't had many loads yet. There we go. There we go. I think another older shooter I might go back to at some point. I want to do some of the Time Crisis games. Not Time Crisis, sorry. Though I want to play those anyway, just because they're cool. But Time Splitters 2 and 3 just got added to the Xbox One backwards compatibility list, and they've done really good backwards compatibility there, where they actually run at higher resolutions and frame rates if a game ever had like frame drops. And growing up, those were the first person shooters like I mostly played. I think before, you know, because they were, Time Splitters was a thing before Halo was a thing. Now I did play Halo, but I didn't own my own Xbox until a lot later. Oh hey, hi Craig, welcome back. Check out the my powerful hardware I have that lets me run this game. Sometimes they have stuff in them. I wonder if this is a thing where people aren't... Most modern games I feel like don't do this, where they're just like, oh yeah, we just put crates in the levels and you have to break them open to find stuff. Can we not go in there? Do we have to go down? Yeah, let me quick save in case this is the wrong way. Yeah, PS2 version here. PAL specifically, if... But even in like Zelda, that you don't do that anymore. In Breath of the Wild, you basically never found ammo in areas like that. Okay, yeah, this is an area we've been to. So that can't be the right way. There must be some sort of switch somewhere, right? Okay, no, we came from that way. This is this. Well, I think that why I like these is just you don't get these weird nuances with ports as much anymore. The closest you get is with switch ports, where sometimes there'll be dramatic changes, but usually it's mainly just visual downgrades. Oh. Okay, now I'm really confused, because I feel like we're supposed to go in this elevator, and I don't know... Oh. For God's sake. And they even have this little highlight thing to show you where buttons are, and I missed it. Okay. But yeah, I do miss this of gaming. Though, I say miss, but it's weird because it's... Okay, this is an area I'm expecting to run terribly. We'll see how this goes. I can target it if I want, but I don't think I can actually destroy that thing right now. I think I just need to... Yeah. Yeah, oh man, that was a very quick load. Go up the elevator, load. Come down here, load. Okay, where are we? Central ventilation access shaft. Oh, we got Rumble though. They built Rumble into the game. Oh yeah, for sure. Specifically PlayStation 1. I didn't really grow up with Super Nintendo. My sisters did have them for a bit, though I don't think we actually... I don't think they owned actual... Hang on, I've got grenades. I should try them out. What? Oh, that's why. There we go. Okay, we'll save again. But yeah, the PlayStation 1 era, I definitely played a lot of them. Final Fantasy VII straight up was like the first PlayStation 1 game I saw in person. Ah! Cheeky. Though of course I was broke back then, so I actually didn't own a lot of the classic ones. Most of the time I played demos. Like I remember I haven't played all the way through, but I've played the Legend of Dragoon demo disc. Oh. I'm quick loading after that. That was fucking stupid. Oh. Thank God we got quick load, because... But yeah, for some reason I never actually got hold of it, but I did play the demo disc the demo of it multiple times, which was like really short. So all I really know about it was the I wouldn't call it like a rhythm game, but it had the kind of the idea from, what was it? The limit break system from Final Fantasy VIII, where you timed a button press with your attacks and that made them better. Oh. Oh man, these things are messing me up quick. We probably didn't get any of the personas for a very long time. Because that was the case with a lot of JRP. Okay, so here's a story. The first Final Fantasy game, oh my god, to come out in the UK was 7. Not 1 or 4, which was you guys call 2, or 3. We got 7 was the first one we got. We never had any of that name confusion because those games just never came out here. So when they did eventually put them out here, it's like, no, we know the names. That's 4, that's 6. Like, it was never... Oh, they're throwing grenades up. We didn't start getting Final Fantasy 1 through 6 until the PlayStation 1 versions. Yo, Jabs. Welcome to the stream. This is the best PC I had, so playing Half-Life on it. Oh. Yeah, using the ladder's not easy. Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross, those never came out in the UK until the DS version. It was the first time Chrono Trigger came out here. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was the same with the Persona games, that we probably didn't get Persona until 3, and who even knows with Shin Megami Tensei. But for a very long time, yeah, we just did not get them. Yeah, and funny enough, I remember the official PlayStation magazine, the UK one, actually tried to run a petition. They were like, "Hey, why can't we get these games out in our region?" Specifically because, you know, they were being re-released on PlayStation 1. But no. Oh. So a lot of those classic ones, like once the PlayStation 1 came out, that's when we started getting them all. So we did get a lot then. Just the noise, it's just audio garbage. I think it was mostly like that in the PC version, but I think it's like slightly worse here as well. Oh god, no. Don't ask me about my Final Fantasy 11 days. But even as an example, the PS2 version of that game actually didn't come out in the UK. I think it did come out in the US though, right? But yeah, it was like PC and 360 was when we got it. And it was a bit later as well. Yeah, we didn't get that version. For some reason, some PS2 games, when they would come out in PAL regions, would be like that. This is a weird one. Resident Evil Outbreak. The PAL version has no online. The entire basis of the game. The PAL version's single player only. And I don't know about File 2. But yeah, File 1 didn't have any online in the PAL version. My best guess is I don't know. It depends if that game had any sort of region locking on the servers or not. If it didn't, then it was probably some sort of weird thing of like, hey, the PAL version runs at this different thing, and we can't make 50 Hz players and 60 Hz players play together. But then I would have thought a game like that would have had region locked servers anyway. That's my best guess, but that's not me looking up any of the history of it. That's just what seems to make sense in my head. But that seems the most believable. Okay, well, how do I get back out here? Oh, okay. Oh. But yeah, PAL gaming's always been just a weird thing. It was, well, I think it came out recently. I think Konami, for example, had a policy back then where if a game couldn't be localized to a certain amount of European languages, they would refuse to put it out in any EU territory, even though they could just put it out in English. Well, it's not an issue anymore. Again, well, it's a weird thing, the whole like PAL NTSC signal thing, because there's pluses and minuses to both of them. And to be fair, I don't know if that is the actual reason for stuff like that. Oh. Come on, come on. Oh, that was bad. Why can't I get down? This is the way to go. I know this is the... Okay, I'm just... You know, we're going to do a hard save. I don't want a quick save, just in case that was something important. Or I've taken way too much damage now. So we're going to do a manual save. There we go. But yeah, apparently the reason what is going on? Let me down. I do not know what's going on here. I'm pretty sure this is where I have to go down, right? Well, I guess we'll keep looking. But then also, so the thing I was going to say is, PAL signal was a higher resolution, where NTSC was 480i at 60 Hz, and then PAL was 576i at 50 Hz. Though at the same time, like there were, you know, they did make devices that could, TVs that could do both, even CRTs. Funny enough, the CRT I brought, I think it was near the beginning of this year, actually has a NTSC support for games. Okay, this was a dead end, wasn't it? Yeah. I'm really starting to think that the way I was supposed to go was this way. I guess it depends on the game. Like, I do prefer the frame rate, but when we did Silent Hill, for example, Silent Hill 3, I didn't, you know, I didn't realize that game had a 60 Hz mode, because it's weird, where you have to select it right at the start of the game, and they're like, they give you only 3 seconds to select it, and if you don't do it in time, they're like, well, nope, you missed your chance. And when you select the NTSC mode, you have, again, only a few seconds to confirm it. And with the way my capture works, it was really hard to like swap because every time I go from like 50 to 60 hertz, I have to swap how my capture card's detecting inputs. Okay. Well, let's see where I quick saved. Okay, something is definitely wrong here. Like, what's wrong? That must be the way to go, right? Oh god, don't say I'm stuck. I don't think there's anywhere else for me to go. Oh god, okay. And that turret's fucking me up. Oh, this turret's taken care of at least. Okay, something is definitely... Okay, I'll look around one more time, but I might need to look up a video. Because that should be the way to go. Okay, I can't get through those. And can't do anything there. I'm hoping that's not the case, but it feels like that must be the way to go. Just gonna have to look around more. Yeah, this was a dead end, and I can't get through these. And this was a dead end. This weird room that does nothing. And that door doesn't open. So yeah, this must be the way. Because there's back here. But I can't get past this. Though maybe not. There's a lad. Okay. No, there's something you have to do to disable that fan, isn't there? You must not be able to drop down here. This must just be like, oh yeah, you can shoot enemies through there. Okay. It's the issue of these old games sometimes. Where they're really unclear about what you're supposed to do. Okay, but that's the safest bet, I'm sure. We've gotta get through there. Which dynamite, sorry? It's that one, but that doesn't really do anything, that just breaks a box. I'll look again when I get around to it. There's probably just another small switch that I've missed again. So that's what happened last time when I was stuck in that room. And I was like, oh. Let's see. Hang on, I've got to be careful because I'm going in circles here. Ah, excuse me. Yeah, it'd be nice if there was something like, oh yeah, there's a... Hang on, well, it'd probably be We Got Hostiles fan vent. That's the bit I'm stuck on. It's really... the frame rate in this game is still funny. You guys aren't seeing this. But the frame rate when I'm in that room with the fan is completely smooth, and then when I'm in the vent area, it drops to like half frame rate. Okay, so no, I've been down there. And I can't even get into that area yet, it looks like. Just look down here one more time. Oh, that's a previous room. Yeah, we're not going to get back there for a while. If at all, actually. So... Okay. I might have to frickin' look this up. Because this is really bugging me. I hope it isn't. I hope it isn't actually down here. And there's a bug. I don't know. I feel this probably was like a really big deal at the time. So I feel like if there was a bug that major. Okay. So, hang on. Because I have to remember what the name of this level is. Okay. We've got... Okay, I'm just gonna watch someone play it. I feel like that's the quickest solution. Yeah, we turn this down. See? I'm just gonna look up and see what they do. Okay. Where's this vent section? Nope, gone too far. Here we are. Oh, funny enough, they're using the HD models here. Oh, so that's interesting. So the HD models don't change. So then I think all the HD models that they put out for the PC version, they didn't all get released. Because in this video, the health stations are the old ones. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh my god. When you guys see this, I feel really dumb. Hang on. I thought you couldn't get past that. Look, it looks too small. It doesn't look like you would be able to get down there, but... Oh, okay. No, it was just you can fit in that hole. You don't even have to go through all those vents. I mean, the ladder was there. It just in my head, it looked like you couldn't fit. Alright, well, we've got two vents here.
Well, so much for the government. Their idea of containment is to kill everyone associated with the project. Judging from your hazard suit, I think you were part of what
I know, I'm going to blame the game on that. Like, there's no need for that fan there if that's a room you're supposed to be able to...
I couldn't tell you how to get there, but there's an old decommissioned rail system somewhere through here, beyond the silo complex. If you can make it through the rocket test lab...
Oh, this is... I've backtracked a bit here. But yeah, if you're meant to go down that area, they shouldn't put a fan that can kill you there. So yeah, that goes back. I think I'm supposed to, there we go. Go up this one. Well, hey, we're past it and got the health. So that's good. Wait. No, I guess this is a dead end. Oh, no, never mind. Guess that was the way. No, I was right. Yeah, this is the... Oh, yeah. There we go. Like I said, I will play Half-Life 2 as well. I really want to try going through that entire Xbox original port and just see what it can manage. Alright, new level. Thought I was doing that wrong for a minute. Okay. I'm gonna do some quick saves now. It's a long-term plan, but the plan would probably be I'll do this and I'll do we'll rotate saves for now, and then I think when I do the next stream I'll go over these saves. How long did I save? Yeah. But we'll do this, we'll do Blue Point, because it is quite short from what I remember hearing. And then again, I want to do the whole of Half-Life 2 on the original Xbox, because I really just want to see how that version even manages to run. Again, I would never have expected to see that game run on that console. Like, it's obviously, you know, it's a more powerful console than the PlayStation 2, but it wasn't like a whole generation's worth more powerful, and this game already doesn't run amazing. Oh weird, there's a crowbar here, if you somehow didn't have one already. Oh, good job. And then I think what I would do is episode 1 and 2 would probably be the PlayStation 3 versions. And the reason why... So, the Half-Life... the Orange Box ports actually weren't that great. As big of a thing they were. They were done by some team for EA. Which is weird, they were like published by EA. Sadly I can't. Sadly I don't think there's any... I think those games came out before any sort of weird thing. It'd be fun if... if they did have something like that, but I'm pretty sure they don't. Yo. I have a list of all the games that use... Not specifically move, but use that sharpshooter controller. And there are a few first-person and third-person shooters, so we will definitely check those out. How does this control? Oh, I have to hold the button. Okay. We're trucking. And they're called bullpups, these guys. Alright, I'm going to quick save here. Knowing me. But the PlayStation 3 version... So it didn't run as well. I do remember that. Like, overall, the performance was better in the 360 ports. But the PS3 versions of the Orange Box had quick save support that the Xbox version didn't have. And it was even better implemented than this version, where it was just you clicked in the stick. So you just clicked in one stick, it would quick save, and then you clicked in another, it would quick load. And it was, I remember it being like quite impressive because you rarely saw that in games. Like, heck, it's kind of crazy this game even has a quick save. Alright. Okay, how do I get out of here? There we go. Hurt myself in the process, but we're out. Apparently I wanted to hurt myself more, so decided to jump off that twice. Again, a lot of that's the movement. The movement is weird. Those guys do a lot of damage. Gotta watch out for them. And crouching doesn't really help. You'd think, oh, if I crouch... Okay, you slide slightly less, but if you crouch jump... Let me see, let me compare it. So if I jump and let go... Okay, I go about that far. And then if I crouch jump and let go... No, it's about the same. Okay, where did I save? Oh, okay. Not too far back. Let's just... Yeah, that's not too far back. Plus I took all that damage there, so... Let's try and do this bit without, Oh. Okay, getting out of this pipe is actually really hard. I can't explain it. It just feels weird. Yeah, I'm not taking any risks with you. Woo! Quick saving after that. Still pretty quick. Just for the record, I mentioned the Dreamcast version that this is technically a weird hack of. That definitely did not have the quick save in it. You could still pretty much save anywhere. Oh, yeah, I know which areas you mean. There's a lot of kind of the like weird, toxic factory stuff in Crash Bandicoot. Weird thing enough, for having the PlayStation 1 was my main console, I never owned any of the Crash Bandicoot games. Again, I played demos of them. That was more the thing. It wasn't so much that I wasn't a fan of these games, I just didn't have money. So most games I played were just demo discs of games. Because it was very rare that I could get games. Look at that though, coloured lighting. It's amazing. Look what technology's doing here. Yeah, a lot of renting too. For sure. And Blockbuster used to be like quite generous in terms of what you were paying for what you were getting. Because there were points where you could even rent games for a week, which in a lot of cases was definitely enough time to beat them. Oh, I've actually used up quite a lot of ammo here. I gotta be careful. It's really funny hearing when this was before my time, but when people used to do rental for cartridge games, that sounds like a nightmare. By the time I was doing rentals, it was I don't think I really rented PlayStation 1 stuff. I think it was PlayStation 2 stuff. Though I think my sisters rented a console. I could be wrong. Because what, like, either the Super Nintendo or the Mega Drive. One of those they didn't actually own.
Fire that rocket engine. Destroy the damn thing before it grows any larger.
Rip. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, check this out.
No! No! Get it off me! Get it off! Get it off!
Alright, gotta do the power, the oxy, and the fuel. Yeah. I don't know if this shows up on the stream. The frame rate is double here, and then it halves. It's like 50, it's probably 50 here, and then it's 25 here. Again, gaming for me was weird. I've talked about it before with some stuff, but the Sega Saturn, I never heard of that until probably sometime in after 2010. Just no one had one. And I didn't know anyone who had one.
We might live longer if we work together.
Okay. Definitely go quick save here. So I just remembered, oh, there's the Mega Drive, and then there was the Dreamcast. Barney's a trooper, you know? Okay. Well, let's try that again. Oh, not like that. Well, I got down here, so... Oh, it must be right. Can I make that jump? I guess so. Yep. What was I supposed to do there? That wasn't fair. Oh my god. Okay. Well. Maybe I can get down here without... There we go. Go down this way first. That was messed up, yo. Quick save here. The bit I'm really curious about is when the helicopter shows up. I can't imagine that running great. Why is he green? Oh, it's lighting. I wonder if the color lighting must be in like all versions, right? This must look really pronounced in this version. Okay, those are health packs, but we'll save those for later. Here we go. We got to do these first. Oh my god. Okay, okay. Okay, so they definitely scaled the levels here to load more. Because, okay, granted this is a big room. But I'm going to show that again. I'm going to show you. Okay, so we... Yeah, hang on, let me... Yeah, look at that. That's so... So yeah, so you start here, and that loads you into an area. And then you cross here. You go around this corner. And that's it. That's the whole area. Oh my god. Okay, so that's a lot of what they do with this game. Is they cut the areas up a lot smaller, which makes sense. I think a lot of the console ports of Doom would do that, for specifically Doom 2 levels. Some of them are really big. In the PlayStation Custom Edition, they turn them into like 2 levels at once. Can I go down there? Let me check. Oh! Alright, get back to this. Okay, I'll go this way first. No, we can't go that way first. Look at these cool-ass wall graphics, though. Wait, so where am I going? Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got to get on this pipe, which is not easy. Then go along this way. And then go up. There we go. Quick save again. The quick saving is really quick most of the time. Oh, wait, there's a load. I feel like the AI might be a bit different in places, because I feel like a lot of the zombies just don't do anything most of the time. Okay. I'd be curious if someone can look that up about that. Aha! Ha ha ha! I saw that coming. I knew I was going to do that. if some of these models are exclusive to this version. Because I was pretty sure about it. I was like, I think those health station designs, even if you have the HD pack for the PC version, I didn't think they were in that version, and they don't seem to be. Yeah, that's how they get around a lot of these big areas. They just break them into their own chunk. Okay, well, let's just be smart this time. There we go. Whoa! Got some serious air off of that. There we go. So that's one fin open now. So, I imagine we're going to go back up the way we came now. Right? Yeah. I'm trying to think how much of the game I did play co-op with friends using a sandpit. Because I'm remembering little bits, but I definitely know I've like not played the game all the way through. Straight up, like I've never been to Zen, for example. Okay, so now we've done that. Oh, no, that's still locked. Pick that up. Move along there. I think this makes me appreciate when games figured out how to do loading a lot better than this. I could damage boost and just jump down, but I think I'm gonna. Because I think of again, Time Splitters was the first-person shooter franchise that I played a lot of, and those levels are a lot bigger than this. These chunks. But having said that, maybe there's more advanced stuff going on here with the AI. Yeah, and I'm falling for that twice. But this is still fun. Like I said, the only issue really is like the movement and the aiming is a little off. Case in point. Because there is some air control, but it's weird. Like, it basically stops you. That's what I've got to remember to stop the slide when you jump. Is if you push back on the stick, it completely kills your momentum. Okay. Shouldn't blow those up. Don't trust the platforming enough to make it over that thin pipe. Just go over this again. Oh my... Okay. Sorry. I'm loading again. I did not realise those boxes had that much range on them. That's nuts. I mean, this is what it was like. We're getting to the point now where most games don't even have loading screens outside of when you get past the title screen. But, you know, it's just not how it was. Oh, look at this. It's kind of funny what they did improve, but like most of the texture work, you know, is clearly more like more. The PlayStation 2 could handle a lot higher resolution textures, and you can see it. Like most of the texture work is higher. I guess again, considering it was originally built for Dreamcast and then kind of moved up. Okay. Well. I think this colored lighting might be something that's supposed to be, oh, this is something cool this version can do. Or if it's in the PC version, but it's a lot better. It's more subtle, maybe. Because this reminds me of like the PlayStation 1 custom edition of Doom that had colored lighting, and it was like that, where it's just, yeah, you go into this sector, and now everything's green. Oh god. No, well, you know, most games. Technically, even most of the stuff that's in what was it? In Silent Hill 3 isn't like it isn't real time. It's just really good programming that kind of looks like real time. Okay, that's when we go back. Oof. I think in this game, basically, it's like a filter, like it's a bump map or something.
Me to start up the generator. Smithers went down there and never came back.
There we go.
Fine. You won't even know I'm here. I'm going to stay here and wait for my colleagues.
Ah, suit yourself. Oh yeah, this crazy room. Woo! How are we doing? Okay, we haven't picked up any SMG ammo for a while. Okay. What? Okay, I don't know what happened there. I don't think I've quick saved for a while, so I got to be more on that. Oh dear. Yeah, I hadn't. Okay, well that's... I don't think I'd actually done a lot, so... I just have to remember. It does feel like they should have put, like, some sort of auto-save when the loads happen. I think that's what the console versions of, like, Half-Life... Oh god, that's a terrible place for a load. of Half-Life 2 tend to do. Though, again, we'll see with the original Xbox version of Half-Life 2. I was half outside it, but that's literally because I got stuck on it. Like, there wasn't much I could do from there. The collision gets really weird when you try and jump and crouch in the fins. That might partly be because of the Okay, let me see if I can... Yep, there we go. Speedrun strat. Like, I'm stuck on the ladder right now. Oh. Okay. Why did that happen? There we go.
Ah, Freeman. I see you were in this mess.
Okay, well, when we go through here... There we go. We'll do a quick save here. Nope. Go quick load that.
This is my hiding spot, and I'm not moving until the situation is drastically improved. Now go away, and don't tell anyone I'm here.
Oh! Okay, that thing kills you apparently. Okay, you're not supposed to go on that fin. Okay. Now I understand. It's weird because normally there's that little square that shows up when you're supposed to interact with fins like this, but it's not happening that time. Hope that guy's fine up there. Alright, I'm gonna assume that's right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Gotta be careful.
This is my hiding spot, and I'm not moving until the situation is...
Noticing sometimes the scientist voices are really quiet compared to the rest of the game, and I don't think I can fix... Oh my god. This fin. I'm convinced it's designed literally... You really think about... Yeah, that's alright. As long as you had fun watching. You think about the design of this place and that it's supposed to be... like a real facility. And it's got nonsense like this in it. Okay. Oh well. Okay, this keeps happening. I keep getting... Okay, if I hit crouch, that's the secret. Yeah, thanks for joining us today. I appreciate it. This is a very random game for me, to be fair. It's something I've been wanting to do for a while. But you look at what I've streamed so far. Don't think anyone would have been like, oh yeah, that guy's going to stream the PlayStation 2 version of Half-Life. Alright, so we're going back up this fin. I feel like you couldn't stop that damage there. Right, I think I've done this right. So those are both activated now. So now we're back in this room. And this is going to be a load again, I bet. Yep. Okay, we'll do a quick save now. Okay, you'll definitely got to remember to do those. Okay. I got stuck on something there, I don't know what. That was very strange. Oh, look at the frame rate right now. This is glorious. Okay. I just want to check if there's anything I need to do this way. Because I think there is something to do, because I think these would look different if I had these activated, and I don't. So I think I might have done these in the wrong order. Oh, maybe not. No, okay. Alright, let's just go back then. At least I got a health kit. That's useful. I'm trying to... I completely forgot. Like, Half-Life... This, like, Half-Life 1 came out quite a bit before this, didn't it? Looks like maybe it was 99. That sounds about right. Oh. Oh, great. Oh, wait, no. I think this is the wrong thing. Yep. It's weird of like, there are things this game does that might have been a bit of a rarity for console FPS, but at the same time, I think of what some other games were doing. Plus the performance of this as well. Oh my god. Okay, well that's my fault because I'm throwing the grenade at the ladder and I'm supposed to throw it away. You know, like you look at what Halo 1 was doing as a first-person shooter. And like you can really see. Oh god. Like how much more they could do in terms of like scale and size. Barney, get out the fucking way. Well, you're blocking the way. What am I supposed to do? Okay. Okay, those grenades don't actually distract them for as long as I thought they did. That's not the jump button. Okay, I don't know what happened there because I did hit the jump button that time. I think I kind of just want to get past this silo bit and then we might stop. But I don't know, I could go on for longer. It's just there's not many people watching. I think it is just you right now, Clarice. Yeah, move! Oh my god. Okay. Let's get a quick save now. Yeah, I've not done this yet. What am I missing? Okay. Yeah, I've done something in the wrong order. Okay, well, he's out the way now. Okay, so there must be something to do this way. Okay. Yeah, there's some parts of this game that are cool, but there are definitely some parts that I think even as a PC game you'd probably agree that like this is kind of directionless and awkward. But I just must have done this in the run order. So now I've got to get in here. But I don't know why it's locked. So I guess there's something I do have to do down this way. It's still so funny to me that the frame rate's unlocked, so when you get to certain areas like here, it's like, oh yeah. Super smooth frame rate. Don't know why it's so awkward to climb on this pipe. Okay. Something must have changed now that I have the power on. Oh god, I'm not stuck again, am I? Oh, I'll get those grenades, that's useful. But yeah, I can't go back down there. Don't even know what it's supposed to do. Oh, of course. It just didn't seem like accurate for this game to be like, oh yeah, you can shoot yourself in the air with a giant fan. That's kind of not very grounded for a game like this. Okay. Alright, well, we're actually getting through this area now. It's good that quick save is that quick. And it's able to keep it in memory and all that. Oh god. Weird, sometimes one shotgun shell will take those guys down really quick, and then other times it does not at all. Alright, well, I need to be very careful and keep an eye out on my health now. Nope, okay. Okay. Well, I have almost no health, so I've got to be really careful now. But we might be done with this area. I know, like the going the back and forth is fine. It's just kind of the I guess you could do it in any order you want, but I know. I really did not expect that. That fan is not spinning fast enough to propel you in the air. And all the fans so far haven't. They've killed you when you've gone near them, so you know, that's why I thought it was going to kill me. Okay. Oh, I actually don't know how I avoided the hits there. Weird, I thought I had way more pistol ammo than that. Oh, yeah, the pistol and the... They share ammo for some reason. Okay. Just in case. Oh, beautiful frame rates here. Okay. So, what does that let me do now? Probably go directly down, right? Okay. Yeah. So little health already. Like, come on, game. Is there any health in here? Aha! Got a new gun though, the Magnum. Okay. Okay, before I do that, I'm gonna just quick save again. Because of how little health I've got, I could drown very quickly. See? So where am I supposed to go? Whoa, 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 what? Okay. What am I not doing here right? Well, that's definitely not the right thing to do. Oh god. What am I supposed to do here? Oh, I see. Uh... There we go. Oh, well, there's health down there. That's good. Okay, I think I'll keep going until the actual proper transition. Okay, that's good. Because this is still technically silo, isn't it, we're in? Alright. It's kind of uneventful right now, unfortunately, just running around this weird place that's apparently supposed to be like a functioning lab. Okay. So I'm guessing up here. Yep, here we go into here. Going through it, you do really start to notice just, oh, I gotta remember that, the movement. The movement is so slidey in this version. It's, again, I haven't played it on the actual PC for so long, so I don't remember if it had this whole kind of, oh yeah, when you stop moving, it takes Gordon like half a second to stop moving as well. Like this area, this barrel canal. Like, what's it for? Like, sure, it's supposed to be like a shady place, but also just so many of these rooms, it's like, well, what is this actually meant to do? Okay. Be a lot more careful. There we go. Woo! Let's do some box breaking, if I can. Oh, I can't. Oh no, there we go. There we go, I got trip mine finally. I will do, I just want to get all these boxes broken first. So I don't have to do it every time I... There we go, we do a quick save. Let's do like a full menu save. Yeah, we're still in Blast Pit. Okay. There can't be much more left of Blast Pit, though. I just want to finish Blast Pit, and then I can be like, yeah, okay, that's it. Come on. Oh. There we go. Oh, this is a big load. That's something... Yeah, there we go. Okay, I think... Actually, we'll go a bit further. Come on. Okay, no, there's an actual invisible wall there. I don't think that's a great place to stop, so I'm going to go a tiny bit further. There we go. It depends on how close I am to the... Just really curious how that helicopter section feels. Oh. There we go. That went alright. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to stop real soon. I just want to find a better stopping point than there, because that was a bit awkward. Yeah! Oh, what? I thought I saved again. Oh, I must not have. Okay. It's kind of weird that quick loading seems to be like a little quicker than like actual loading. Go, and they seem to have trouble with stairs, which that don't bother me. That's good. Oh, you're not dead. Okay, quick save again. There we go. There must be a better way of doing that without taking the damage, so let me try it. Okay, yeah, the quick load's a bit longer there because of the low transition here. There we go. Okay. Oh. Good job, good job. Okay, you know what, we'll stop here. I think this is a good point. Oh. So, there we go. It's still an interesting port, just seeing what's changed and what's the same. But also just the weird how they've had to break levels up into really tiny chunks in some places. The thing I was more expecting, and I don't think they have so far, I was really expecting there to be an area that had been shrunken down. But maybe that won't happen. I feel like those areas are a bit later in the game once they get really big. I feel like Zen has some like really big maps. So I'm really curious how those are going to be. But again, it is an interesting port. I don't know what that tagline is. That's my text today. That's the tagline that's on the back of the box. Again, you should try out that Dreamcast version because it's that times 5. The loading, it's that many loading screens, but the loading screens are a lot longer, like minutes longer in some cases. But like I said, the ROM of the Dreamcast version that has leaked online is technically not the final version, and the game did get to 1.0. So it could have been more optimized in that version. But basically, Gearbox must have that final version, and no one's leaked it basically. But that version is out there. But we'll go back to this, and if I can set it upright, I might try using a keyboard and mouse for a little bit and just see how it feels. But I need to make sure. Actually, not sure. I know where my keyboard is, but I know I need to make sure it still works. But I'd have to double check where my mice is, and I'd have to move stuff around because I've got the PlayStation 2 quite far away right now. But yeah, that's a fascinating port, and I really want to see if it. I will say, like, it will drop frame rates. There does seem to be like a hard limit. It doesn't seem to go anywhere below a certain. I've not seen it go into single digits, and I've seen some like bad ports of games that heck, like games have come out in the past like 5 years that have that issue still. It's still really funny that the game will bump up to the full 60 in some areas, but it's almost pointless that the engine can do that. They might as well have locked it at 30. But and again, the widescreen is so bad in this version. Again, I've had to kind of fake it just to show it off on the stream, but that is how it looks. It's just zoomed in the picture, cut off the top and the bottom. But again, considering how this game performs, it definitely wouldn't have. It would have been a lot worse if they had like, were rendering like a higher field of view. But thank you everyone for coming. I know not everyone's here anymore, but everyone who joined in, I appreciate it. So this will be part of the regular rotation. Wonderful 101 is still going to be there. That'll probably be the thing I'll pick up. And we will dive into the UFO playthrough of Silent Hill 3 at some point. That might be a full stream, because it's a lot shorter of a playthrough. You do basically half the game. You don't even get to the town. It ends when you get to your apartment. And if I can do a New Game Plus on a lower difficulty level as well to make it easy, then I'll do that and just kind of casually speed run it. Heck, if I could do it in one stream, then it would count as a speed run. So maybe on the weekend, next weekend, that'll be. I have to see how things shape up. Depends. If I get through this enough, I know Wonderful 101's quite a lot of game. There's still quite a lot to go with that. There's still 2 main powers we've not even got in that game, so there's a lot more to do. But this game, I'm not so sure how far we're in. I mean, we did like, about 2.5 hours. That's pretty good. So thank you everyone for coming. I appreciate it. I've been your host, Johnny Baghead. Thank you for coming. I hope you have a good morning, evening, afternoon. And again, anyone who exists outside the bounds of time, I hope you have a good past, present, and future all at once, because I know that's how y'all crazy fools experience time. And I want to experience time like that too one day, but you never know. It's just you, Clarice. You're already following me, so I can't tell you to do anything. You're already subbed on my stuff. You've not followed me on Twitter, though, so fix that out. Anyone watching the VOD, check out my profile. That's got my follows on there. I'll put my game rotations on there. Yeah, you got called out, Missy. Nah, it's cool. Again, I need to be better about the Twitter, because what I want to do is I want to be like, oh, this is a game I'm tweeting today, and put it out earlier. Though, so far, I've only really put tweets out like 15 minutes before a stream goes live, so I've got to improve on that. But we'll see when I'll next stream. I'm still not sure on that. It depends on what I do on a certain day. I'll have to go into that more at one point and explain why my stream schedule is not a schedule right now. But again, appreciate you for coming, and you all have a fantastic day.